Okay. So
Zero
your
now.
hand positioning,
10. Begin.
we want an open hand. You
Two.
want to gently grasp it. Put
3.
your thumb
Try to
right about
make it
here on
forward
the spine,
4.
not on the edge, not on the flat. You're
5.
more on the spine. Put your other hand
6.
down here. You can come up closer. That's going to be much more kind of oomph in a swing. If you come way back
10.
here, that's going to give you more fine. So when I'm standing in Vom-Tog,
So here.
I like to be more like this. Because that will allow my hands to transition into like thumb grip, or come up closer if I need them, or come back here to palm the pommel if I need to. So we'll come back up into Vom-Tog,
And
and we're doing a
so in
passing
order to
step.
keep your
So,
tip up,
Take your
out,
stance. So
muscling it.
you want your legs to be a little wider apart. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
1 foot forward at an angle. Back foot. Angle your back foot a little more.
Rolling up.
Heel back.
Down,
Move
back.
it. Move it. There you go. Okay. Okay. So the goal here, passing step, is you can either be up here,
And it's
or
at
you
a
can rest on your shoulder. The goal is we're trying to shuffle forward. Okay. So we're going to not pick up in step, but you want to shift your body weight. You want to start putting body weight
Switching it with your front
forward
hand,
until
and
you
you're pushing
feel
it down
yourself
with
almost
your
like you're
back.
beginning to fall. Okay? Okay, we're trying to control that motion. So we're here, putting weight on the front leg,
Alright, let's do the other
shuffling
side.
forward with it.
Do that?
Yep, just boom.
What?
And we'll go over all of the steps a little bit more in detail.
3.
Yeah. So when you do that, you also need to control where the back
5.
foot goes. Here we're kind of doing it stationary. But we're up
7.
in Vom-Tog. We're on the shoulder in Vom-Tog.
9.
And we're going to let our body move forward.
10.
Shoulders are going to be back.
Alright.
Hips are going to be in line.
Right and left.
When we come
Take a step back.
feel the body, feel the pressure pull us forward.
Again.
And we step forward. And this
1.
picks up for just a moment, because in the time that your feet are off the ground
2.
is when you're not grounded and you're not stretched.
3.
So you want to not slide it or drag it, but you just want it to just barely be off the ground. Okay. So
5.
a really small movement, but it's an advancing movement.
6.
You're moving forward. You're trying to get closer
7.
to your opponent.
The last one was bad.
Well, so
Nice.
let's come here. Put your feet a little further apart.
10.
We're gonna take a
Alright.
horse stance.
Straddle hop.
So feet a little further apart. And I'm gonna put my sword down.
Begin. 1.
So put your feet together.
2.
We're gonna do a little
3.
we're doing a little Tai Chi.
4.
So put your feet together,
5.
bring your shoulders back,
6. 7.
feel all of your weight sink into
8.
one leg. It's easier if you use your dominant leg for this to start.
10.
Sink all that weight down into your dominant leg until your
shield
left
out.
leg or your non-dominant leg feels like
1.
it begins to float, like it wants to lift
2.
off the ground.
Okay.
And let
3.
that shift down to about shoulder length,
4.
or shoulder width. Now
5.
we can sink the knees a little
6.
bit. And as your knees
7.
sink, tense your arms.
8.
Feel pressure in your arms
9.
and then release it. Let your
10.
arms float up
Alright. Then we're going to do crump
and
pound.
then come back down.
So we're going
Let
to
your whole
do
body sink with them as they
10
come
from
down.
Vom-Tog. 10 from
And once we're
glute.
here,
And then
this
we're
is
gonna do
where
10 from
I like
glute
to
on the
be.
left.
this position
So,
is what I
from
like to
glute on
have
the
while
left.
fighting.
Okay.
And what I like to have while practicing technique. Now if we shift this foot forward,
So
and tilt
Following
this foot
step.
backwards, and
step
we
out
stay
to the
in
left.
that bent knee
And
position,
target.
the back straight.
Target
We
hands. So
can
go
be
to
here.
go to plow.
And presumably from here,
I'm here.
we can shuffle.
Target.
Because you don't want your head to bob, you want your
And
neck
then here.
back. Pull your head back. Chin up.
You're
Not up
stepping
all the way,
out to the
chin
right.
flat. Okay?
And
So from here,
then pass to
we
the
can
left.
step forward.
You're
We
right.
shuffle backwards.
Yeah, and then from the right.
See,
From the
you're
right,
right back
you
to
step
being
to the
straight
right.
again.
And from the left, you step to the left.
So It's a good thing to practice. Feet
So,
together.
put bump dog first,
Sink all that
From
weight
right
down.
sorry,
Slide
over.
one foot to the
and
side.
from left over.
Arms up.
One.
Arms down. Come in.
2,
And then from here, I take my stance.
3, 4,
In Tai Chi,
5,
this position
6,
will
7,
ground you. It'll root
8,
you.
9,
From here, we
10.
have a picture a pyramid at the top of your head. Standing high, the pyramid starts here,
Ready?
goes out to the sides in a rectangle.
2,
Its base is flat on the ground,
3,
which means if I come over to
4.
you, presumably some poor structure,
5,
I can push you. Okay.
6,
I am going to shift
7,
my structure. I'm
8,
going to come down. And what this is going to
9.
do is it's going to lower my pyramid into the ground.
Alright,
And it's going to structure me. It's going to root me into the ground. So go ahead and now
Ready?
push on me.
3 again. 1,
See, I didn't move back a little bit.
3,
Go ahead and try to move me.
4, 5,
A little bit of movement.
6,
But when you're standing
7,
with feet together, go ahead and push me
8,
now. A lot of
9.
movement. I've grounded
10.
myself. I've brought myself down into a position where I
Spare
can take
cat.
some of that force and sink it.
I feel like we haven't been spare
And
calves
it's
in a
the
while.
same thing in a
Well,
sword
last week
fight.
was
I
kinda-
know I'm talking about
Is
Tai
that-
Chi, which may not make sense for
We didn't do much
fighting
training
with
last week.
swords, but a lot of the concepts are the same across multiple martial arts.
Alright.
This is a martial art as well as a
Good.
historical art. So, martially, we want to
Alright.
stabilize ourselves. We
Straight
want to
cut
ground
right.
ourselves and root ourselves.
And spare cat to the left. And then
From
right.
here,
Left.
we can move on to doing other
Ready?
things.
Do
But
again.
grounding yourself and rooting yourself
One.
first is really important. It's going to allow you to take a strike, take a blow, and not fall on your butt for it.
4.
Not get knocked away by it.
5,
But it's also kind of some of the first steps to
6.
leading into learning how to take the
7.
center of the fight.
8.
Because that's where you're going to be the most powerful.
9,
If I'm centered and I'm
10.
strong, my
Yeah.
center point is in line with you, I
Yeah, I
can
think
come in,
last time
control
I
that
remember these,
center,
I
and try to
corrected
move
the
you.
way
And
that
see
we're
you
doing
move
is
way less than you did the
stepping
first
with
time.
the left foot as opposed to doing cross step.
Um,
So remember that.
we can do something else to help you understand that,
So-
which is called touch
Seven.
hands. Put your hands up.
Yeah.
What we want to do here is we want to try to control the center line. So I want
I think I'm
to
gonna call
come
some
in
that position.
to
any
your
position.
center line,
I'll look
and
for
you
it, but
want
I
to
think- I
use
think it was
small
out of the line or
motions to
something.
keep me out of
I
it.
don't know.
Okay? So I'm going to try to come in.
It's
I'm
one of
going
those
to try
images
to
that
touch
sticks
you.
in my head whenever
Okay.
I flip
I'm
through
going
the
to try
book.
to touch you. You want to push me away somehow.
Alright, ready?
Okay?
Again. 1,
Okay? There you
2,
go. So you have to understand that,
3.
that basic understanding. Keep me away from the
4.
center. Now try to touch me.
5, 6, 7, 8,
Okay. So
9.
one of the things that we do with the
10.
sword is we wind
Right.
with it. You
Right to
can
left.
wind with your arms. And winding
Okay.
with your arms will help you grasp the
One.
understanding of how winding with the sword works. So if you come in slowly,
2,
try to touch me. I'm going to make contact
3,
and I'm going to stick to you. We call this in Tai Chi, we're sticking. So I take
5,
your arm, I make contact, I
6.
stick, I move it. With the sword,
7,
we come in, we come together, we
8,
bind. From that bind, we wind. We're making a circular swooping motion. We're making a circular motion. That circular motion is going to allow you to move your body and the whole sword while keeping that point on line in a
yeah,
threatening
it's 3 more
position.
today.
Here's your tenti. Grab this one. So presumably, take your stance, sink your legs a little bit. You want to sink down a little bit, okay? Make this front foot tilt a little bit, like mine here, so that your heel's kicked out. That's going to allow you to have not only the ability to come in and out, but it's going to allow you to have the ability to shuffle to the side, triangle step. You're going to be able to shift your body weight better from side to side. If you can shift your body weight from side to side, it's going to be easier to maintain that center line.
Okay.
So I'm going to come at you. Okay, so you've made contact. Now wind. Okay, you can wind down, wind up.
How do you wind up?
Okay. So from
That's
here,
good for warm-ups.
we'll come together. I'll show you my understanding. We come together. Boom. I've stepped forward.
Okay.
Now I would wind up. So I'm going to move my hands upwards,
Okay.
Okay.
like so.
Oh,
It's that
okay.
same motion with bare hands. You come in.
Okay.
You wind upwards. You can wind downwards. We're going to come in.
Alright, we're gonna go
Boom.
some text.
Wind upwards this way or that way, however you
So,
like.
what this
That
is-
works for you.
is-
Oh, that's okay. This is why we're using the plastic ones. So we come in, boom, wind. So now by winding, take a look at what you've done there. You've put your sword between my sword and your body. You've just defended yourself by moving your hands. You didn't really move the sword, you moved your hands. The sword is becoming an extension of what your hands are. In Tai Chi, we have a saying that the whole body is a hand. And I like to think the same way with the sword. With the sword fighting, your whole body or your whole arm or your whole hand is an extension of the sword. Or that the sword itself is an extension of your hand and your arm and your body.
I'm not sure.
You're not fighting with a sword, you're fighting.
So
And you
we
happen to
read
have
the
a sword
text,
with you.
and then
Does that make
translate
sense?
this from
Yeah, a little bit.
something
Okay.
that was-
So we come together, boom.
I don't
Now
know,
wind upwards.
Tristan
So
just
boom.
first,
So if I go this way,